Hello, and welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Jennifer Slay. Before we continue on with the show, please let's take a moment to acknowledge the lands on which we live. The lands in London, Ontario are the traditional lands of the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, the Lenape, and Shananton peoples. I am grateful to be able to live, to play, and to work and rest on these lands. I'm also grateful and want to take a moment to acknowledge my ancestors for the sacrifices they have made so that I can be here with you today. Happy Black History Month. We are well into the month, and there have been so many fantastic events and opportunities to learn more about Black history. The importance of participating in these events and learnings is because Black history is our history. It doesn't just belong to Black people. The reason for this month is due to the lack of recognition given to Black people for their contributions to our world. Today's show and every show this month will provide you with different events that you can attend to support your learning journey. But it doesn't stop in February. Please access past shows to learn more about how you can support the Black community and their contributions in our forest city. Our first guest today is becoming a regular. Dario Novoa is the founder of Simple Reflections for Artists, and he and the coordinator for Simple Reflections, Jennifer Marino, are here to share about a free event being hosted at Museum London that will feature the 6th annual Art and Culture Showcase. 31 musicians, 22 visual artists, and 5 dance groups will be in attendance. Let's learn more. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So tell us more about Simple Reflections.
Well, Simple Reflections is a collective of local artists who have come together really from all over the world, and they've come to make London their home. And they've found that when they work together, they're able to create more opportunities to showcase the talents that they have. And there are so many people in our community that have diverse cultural expressions to share, but they're not always given the chance to do that. So Simple Reflections is all about bringing people together and cross-pollination and fusing different styles and seeing what beautiful things they can create together.
That's amazing. And I know in past shows you've come and you've launched albums, and it's been eclectic. It's just been fabulous what you're doing. And so you have an event that's coming up.
Yes, the event coming up this month on February 17th at Museum London from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. will be an art and culture showcase. And there are over 30 musicians that are performing live. And as I mentioned, many of them will be performing together for the first time, creating these new fusions. Nice. And then also there are 5 dance troupes, including for the first time a group called Generaciones, and they perform folklore dancing from El Salvador. And we're very fortunate to also have the Consulate of El Salvador joining us for the event, as well as the Consulate of Chile, because we have a couple of Chilean performers who really had a very big career in their home country. Now they're looking to make their way here in London. And there will also be visual artists, more than 20 of them, painting live and also sculpting live. So it's a really full day of the most diverse cultural expressions you can imagine, including brand new creations that have never been done before.
Oh my goodness. So what's the layout of the day? Like when people arrive, what can they expect?
So that normally we set up the day before, and doors be open at 11 o'clock. We'll be there earlier, so we're ready to start with the first performance right at 11 o'clock, and then it's going to be one performance after another. We work really hard to make sure there is a nice flow through the day between the musicians and the dancers, and because there is different rhythms and dances and the musicians. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to start slow and trying to build the right to the end of the day, so there is no lack of what's happening. And at the same time, each visual artist chose one of their best painting, and we have it on displays, but also we have the artists painting live. So there is a room where people can go and see what they do and what they're creating, and then you can meet it. And also it's a way of the community integrating with the artists and the musicians and the dancers, so you can say hi you know what, you probably run into one of your neighbors and you will say, hey, how you doing? I didn't know you were doing this. And so we're trying to just bring the community awareness that there is so much talent in London, and then this is a way of kind of interacting with each other and meeting, or potentially meet a new friend.
So there's opportunity to interact with the artists.
Yes, and many of the musicians will be present throughout the entire day, because it's not just about performing for yourself, but about supporting your community. And also the visual artists will be there ready to talk about their art and also to show some of their techniques. And the dance groups are going to be absolutely amazing. La Compagnie de Danse from here in London, they'll be performing what last year was just an incredibly moving performance that had me crying, which is a little bit hard when you're the MC. You've probably been through that yourself. There's always that special moment. And when those guys took the stage, I don't think there was a dry eye anywhere.
Oh, wow.
And then there's also a brand new group in London called Los Aires Flamenco. And it's really hard to play the flamenco guitar. There's a local gentleman who spent 2 years learning to prepare himself, and a flamenco dancer, Patricia, who comes from Brazil, but she's just a master of flamenco. Her daughter will be performing flamenco as well, and her other daughter is a student at Beale, and one of her artworks was selected to hang in the mayor's office, and so she's going to be there presenting some of her art live as well.
Amazing. Sounds absolutely amazing. So this is February 17th, Museum London, from 11 till 5 p.m.
Yes, it's a family affair. Everybody's welcome, free to attend, all ages, lots of seating, and we really hope that as many Londoners as possible will join us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank
Jennifer.
you.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Your happy place. Easy 1013, the perfect music mix.
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff here, and we are back for another incredible season of Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff. We're gonna tour some amazing backyards. We're gonna meet up with some great folks, and we're gonna cook some incredible food. Join us Thursdays at 7:30 for Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff.
I still remember the games. The laughter, the footsteps through the hallway. I'll never forget the challenges.
Every day I come back from work, it's always like this. We're yelling in front of the kids.
I'll never forget the help we needed. How far we've come.
Welcome back. Awards season in Hollywood tends to be in January and February. The Oscars and the Grammys, to be specific. Well, a group of businesses and community organizations here in London have joined forces to form a group known as the London Afrocentric Community Association. The mandate or mission of LACA is to unite London's many Black communities in spite of our differences and because of our shared similarities, by recognizing the contributions of the nominees and recipients of these awards. As an effort to achieve these goals, this group has created the Essence and Culture Awards. And here to tell us more is Colin. Hello, Colin. How are you?
Hi, Jennifer. I'm good.
Good. So tell us about LACA. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. And then also Essence and Culture Awards.
Okay, you know what? You explained LACA.
Okay.
The only changes is that this year we've been incorporated, and it's now London Afrocentric Arts Association.
Ah, okay.
Right? So we've got great direction from London Arts Council and a few others, and so we decided this is the way we wanted to go, and we're going to showcase all these cultures through art, through the arts, right? I shouldn't say art, through the arts. And you know, the arts can be many things, right?
Yes.
So that's where we went with the name and the mission. Well, the mission is still the same. And as for the essence and culture, I know you know what it is because I get to say you are host for the second year in a row.
Yes,
so
thank you.
yeah.
But
And
for our viewers who don't know what the Essence and Culture Awards are.
okay. And like I said, you explained it, but it is, I think this year we're awards. Medicine and science, the arts, of course, which includes, you know, performing arts. Let me see, who am I missing here? Oh, obviously the youth, we've got the high school and post-secondary education. When we get down into the music, it splits into hip hop and R&B, reggae and reggae contemporary and Afro beats. And then we have our DJ sections. Now this year, for the first time, we've expanded a little bit out of London. So the DJ sections now are radio and online, and it's London. And then we have East and West, East to Kitchener, West to Windsor.
Nice.
And then club and wedding. Same thing, London, East again, East to Kitchener, West to Windsor.
Nice. And so how does a person get nominated for these awards?
Okay, so this year we started in October, and it is based on the people. So we don't pick anybody. Well, I shouldn't say we don't pick anybody. Most of the categories we don't pick. We allow people to literally come online and nominate someone. So you go to our website, EC Awards. EC Awards. That's what it is. The website is EC Awards and .ca. And there's a nomination form, and you fill it out, and that's how it goes. And we take the nominations, and there's a team that actually makes sure that everything lines up the way they're supposed to be. And then it makes it onto the page where as a nomination, and then this and that goes until December. And then in the middle of December, we shut that down, take a week, get everything together, and the voting process starts.
And the people vote.
People vote.
People vote. Oh, nice. So with regards to these awards, like I've gone for the last couple of years, and it's literally like an awards show.
Well,
like what you see on Hollywood, like on TV. And so that vision, where did that vision come from?
COVID. We're a COVID baby, right? You know, I believe in that. In anything bad, there's something good that comes. You know, we know it's the reverse, but anything bad, something good can come about. And COVID, as we know, was a depressing time. And I had this idea that I wanted to do something, and I think I was in my driveway, and a friend of mine, DJ Jose, we're in the car, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna do these awards. And then I told Michelle, who's been our office manager and everything else, right? And then we put a team together, and that's where it came from. And the way we put the team together, it was, who are the core businesses in all Black communities in Canada? And the core businesses, it starts with your barbershops and your hair salons and your restaurants, right? Conversely, those are the two businesses that are the hardest hit too, right? So I thought it would look good if those core businesses were at the forefront of bringing some kind of joy and entertainment and hope to the communities.
And then it's born.
And there it is.
And there it is. Well, that's awesome. Well, I know that the community embraces it, and it's been a fantastic time for people, and it's for everybody to come in and enjoy. It's for everyone.
Yeah, we want to share. It's not just for our communities. It's our way of sharing. You know, it's your neighbors, it's your friends, it's your brother, it's your sister, it's the person you work with, right? And we just want to share it with everybody.
Awesome.
So,
well, thank you for the vision.
And thank you, and you know, I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
For sure. We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Think before you say it. Don't wind up like me. Imprisoned by your tongue. Doing 1 to 3.
Is that with good behavior?
You got
Get your local sports fix with Goin' for Two, a show focused on sports and athletes from London and the surrounding area. Goin' for Two, Thursdays at 6 p.m.
Wednesdays are for the Nationals. Watch live coverage of the London Nationals home schedule on Rogers TV. Catch the action Wednesday nights at 7 p.m.
This is a brain in urgent need of mental health care. But because 3 out of every 4 Indigenous people experience racism in healthcare, she may not get the help she needs. Become an ally. Rise above racism in healthcare.
Welcome back. The Children's Aid Society is an organization that sometimes has gotten a bad rap. However, they do some really great work in trying to ensure the safety of our children. Recognizing that they can always do better, they are being intentional about ensuring the needs of all of our children are met. And by all, we are talking about our children from equity-denied groups getting services from people that look like them, as well as families that are open to caring for our most vulnerable children. And here to talk to us about an upcoming foster information session are Caitlin McInnes, resource worker, and Tendai Utete, your supervisor of the Black African Canadian team. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
So tell us a little bit more about the needs and what's happening right now in child welfare.
So overall in London and province-wide, we're seeing a real crisis need for more foster homes. Typically, we'd be able to find placements more easily for the younger age groups, but even babies and toddlers we're seeing have to be placed out of town at times, making reunification that much harder, that connection to family, community. So overall, from really infancy up to teens, who are always the most overrepresented in our system, we need homes for everyone, whether folks can do short-term, like relief weekend, or longer-term care that could go up to a couple years. People from all walks of life, retired, young adults, we need you for these kids.
Yeah, for sure. And you're supervising a specialty team.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Black African Canadian Services team. So we serve the Black population in London and Middlesex. So with regards to the overrepresentation, there is an overrepresentation of Black kids and youth and Black children and youth in foster care. So that's why I joined Caitlin to talk about this. So right now we have about 9.1% of Black children and youth in foster care and only 2% of Black foster homes that are available. So there's a need there. There's a massive gap. And it's really important for us to have this cultural connection. They're already at a time where there's loss and it's a situation where you're taking them away from their family. So you want them to walk into a situation where at least they can feel comfortable to see somebody that looks like them in the midst of the crisis. Hopefully it will bring some sort of comfort. And then on the flip side of that, the parents as well, that we're taking the children, if the kids need to come into foster care, they want to know, it's a big question, are the foster parents Black? There's that sense of relief and okay, I guess they will understand my child, their identity, what's needed.
Their needs. Yeah.
Basic needs hair, how to do their hair, how to moisturize their skin. So it eliminates the adjustments that need to be done between the foster parents and the children.
So there's an information session that's coming up to provide people with more information.
Yes. So on February 22nd, I'm running an information session online at 6:30 in the evening. And the link is on our website to the Eventbrite. And we welcome anyone to sign up, totally commitment-free, to tune in, and I'll walk you through the process of, you know, the starting point of meeting with me to get the application package, to the policies, the wealth of supports that we offer to foster parents so that they know they're not alone when this can be a scary yes to take and a big leap for them. So really just to help everyone to be well informed if this is a good fit for their family, and to stress the needs of kids in care that so deserve a safe place to call their home, in most cases temporary, before they can return home. And we'll also be having foster parent Steve, who will be speaking as well about his experiences. So not just the policies and procedures and how-tos, but also that lived experience. So that's always helpful to hear that perspective and ask any questions about what it looks like.
Right. And it's an information session, so essentially anybody can come and you're just getting information.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly. No commitment at all. And then if someone from that session is interested in actually applying, then they can contact me directly afterwards, and we'll set up a one-on-one meeting from there to take it from there. But yeah, open to anybody.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. I know the work can be extremely challenging, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Thursday.
Most people that are have received treatment for drug use problems are probably going to have a lapse.
Join addictions counselor Dean Anderson for Invisible, breaking through the stigma of addiction, on Rogers TV.
I started with Rogers TV back in the summer of 2021. So I went to journalism school, so I had more experience on the other side of the camera, and so I thought getting some behind the camera experience would be better for career advancement. Some of the things that I've learned as a volunteer is how to set up the cameras, how to tear them down, how to set up commentators' headsets, things like that. I'd say just go for it. There's no really commitment for hours. You get the opportunity to meet a lot of great people, and you get to cover some great events. What it means to be a volunteer with Rogers is you get to connect to the community in ways that people don't necessarily see, like with hockey games or racing or baseball, things like that. I'd say yeah, just go for it. It's a lot of fun. You meet a lot of great people, and it's just a great time.
Find out what's happening in your community by watching London City Council. Tuesdays at 1 p.m. on Rogers TV Channel 13 or streamed at rogerstv.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready for some magic? On February 16th, the Magicians Guild will be showcasing their 2024 Spring Cabaret series, the OEV Palace of Wonders. It is a show that will leave you spellbound as you are taken on a wondrous journey in the realm of sophisticated adult contemporary magic. Steve Oz, a magician himself, is here to share more. Welcome, Steve.
Welcome. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about the show, the series, and then we're going to do a trick.
Sure. Okay. So the show is a co-production between the London Magicians Guild, OEV London, the BIA, and the Palace Theatre.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually doing a series of 3 shows, one on February 16th, one in March, one in April, featuring different performers for every show.
Nice. Yeah. And so different types of magic?
Different types of magic. The show in February actually is very international. We have a performer from California, London, Chicago, and Brazil.
Nice. Okay. And where is it going to be?
At the Palace Theatre.
The Palace Theatre.
Yep, Dundas East.
Nice. All right. So now that we know where it is and what it is, you're going to show us a trick.
Sure. I'd love to show you a trick.
All right.
This is probably the oldest trick ever invented. Pick a card, any card. I'm sure you've seen that before, right?
Yes.
I do the absolute fairest pick a card, any card. It's absolutely fair.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, I know exactly what card you're going to pick.
Okay.
Do you know how?
How?
I'm going to cheat. It's that easy. It's that easy. Basically, there's one of these cards that I'm going to do everything I can in my power to trick you into taking.
Okay.
All you have to do is just ignore everything I say or do. Pick the card that you want.
Okay.
But I'll do it fair, okay?
Okay.
All right, so just hold up a finger. You're just going to touch the card that I want you to pick, okay?
Okay.
It's absolutely regular. Actually, I should do this face up.
Okay.
So a lot of people are thinking cards are all the same or something like that. It's a trick deck. No, this is absolutely fair. And if I do it face up, you can actually see the card that you pick. And that way you know that if you touch the 7, I don't switch it for the 10 or anything like that.
Okay.
Absolutely fair, okay?
Okay.
So just go ahead, pick the card that you want. Just touch the one you want. That's not fair. She's got a choice of what, like 4 or 5 cards? That's not fair, because that's probably the card I want you to pick up near the top, right? I want this to be absolutely fair, okay? You can pick anyone, you touch anyone you want, anywhere in the middle.
Okay.
Anyone you want. And actually, if you manage to pick the card that I don't want you to pick, I'll write you a check for $300.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
Yep. The check will bounce, but it'll make a good souvenir, okay? All right, no. I'm just gonna just touch the one you want, okay? The 3. You sure now?
Yes.
Because I could have wanted you to pick the 3.
You could have.
I want you to realize you can change your mind if you want.
Okay.
Right? 20, 30 years from now, when you think back about today, I want you to remember you could change your mind. Would you like to change your mind?
No, I'm good.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
All right. Now I want you to make sure the card's not marked in any way. It's not a trick deck.
Nope.
Nothing fancy like that. But I knew exactly that you would pick the 3 of clubs.
How did you know?
See, I knew that you would pick the 3 of clubs.
Okay. I don't know.
You could have changed your mind, right?
Oh, I should have changed my mind.
You should have, right? Thanks.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're talented. You got it.
Basically, I'm a jerk. That's what it comes down to.
No, it was good. It was
Thank
good.
you.
So is this type of card tricks that will be there as well on?
There'll be some card tricks. There'll be some bigger illusions. It's an evening of magic, comedy, and illusion. So you see magic, mentalism of all types.
Oh my goodness, that sounds so much fun. So tell the viewers again where it's going to be.
Yep, the very first show is this Friday, Friday the 16th at the Palace Theater. Tickets, you can get them on the website. They're $30, or you can use a secret code, OEV Magic, and get them for $25.
Oh, a nice little discount.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. And you said there'll be a show in March and there'll be a show in April.
Yep, completely different performers, so come on out and see all 3.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing the trick. That was fun.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
I should have changed the card.
You should
But
have.
anyways, okay. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for watching and for listening. I encourage you to support the efforts of our guests by liking, commenting, and sharing this episode of What's Up London with your friends, your family, and your networks. Please visit our guests' websites and social media pages and plan to attend their events. Until I see you again, please be safe, be kind, and be the change that you want to see in the world.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Hi everyone, my name's Emily Febri. I'm also known as Ranger M. I'm an environmental communicator and educator, and I get to talk to a lot of different people about all things nature and conservation. I love to knowledge share, and that's what I want to do with you. So come on, let's go learn with Ranger M.